Hi, Ophiuchus Moons. Thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Carrot 144. Very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Ophiuchus, unlimited to anyone who should find this message, or should this message find you. For your reading, I'll be doing a 6-card spread. With that 6-card spread, for my readings, the bottom 3 cards have been coming out as the clarifying energies for the top 3 cards, but then it also speaks to an overall message. So with this message, do take what resonates. I do want to mention the title being connected to a very nostalgic experience that just happened for me, and I do believe that part of it has to do with you, so thank you. It's been a fabulous day. I'm very chill. I came back to my room to order room service, and so I'm getting myself all set up and had already placed the order. Turned on the TV because I haven't watched TV. I'm on a retreat, relaxing and enjoying myself. For those of you that don't know, but I haven't watched TV the whole time I've been here, so I'm like, well, maybe I'll watch a movie because I have this big, humongous TV in my room, and it's pretty nice. So as soon as I turn it on, Titanic I see is on, and it's on channel 44. It's also on VH1. That may resonate. Every little detail counts is what I'm also picking up here. But anyway, I watched it. It brought back a lot of things for me in so many ways, and a lot of experiences that I'm very grateful for. And it made me happy. And despite the way that the movie ends up, it's a wonderful love story. And so, with that being said, what I was getting connected to this movie for, I'm getting like 50-50 possibly. It could be resonating in both ways for you. It might be that's the case. 99.9% of you, it resonating in both ways that I'm getting here connected to this movie here. This is so, this is so wild. So, the first message that I got, it came as I was watching the ending and the water, which I did look up, and it is the North Atlantic Ocean, where it has been recorded as being where the Titanic sank. So, you being that water as it's rushing up and the Titanic is sinking in that water. And I'm getting that water, excuse me, as being healing and awakening. I did get that on a level too, where it comes down to the haves and the have-nots, but then also it's still being separate from racial situations. And I'm using my hand, so I just bumped my camera, sorry. But yeah, that's what I was getting with that first story. And this being like a judgment situation, which one of the messages that also came through is that this can come off as very dark, but just as much as we respect the light, we also have to respect the dark. It's one and the same, but then it isn't. You know what I'm saying? They both complement each other here. So, and as I'm saying that, I'm seeing like light and dark here. And what comes from that, it's so beautiful what can come. I mean, we see the results of, what has happened and how things are related to that today. So then the second story, I was getting the love story connection where Jack lives. That was going to be, the title. And it may still, I don't know, we'll see how this reading goes. But the story between Jack and Rose from this movie, Titanic, I was just getting that for, excuse me, for a lot of you feminines. Your Jack has returned. He is back. And love is here to be enjoyed. I feel that this particular lifetime, that's another message connected to this that I was getting that in this lifetime, it's the end of the haters winning. Not necessarily even winning, but allowing their hatred because it's so thick and gooey and toxic and can have like a strong resonance is being overcome by love, where it's like slow and steady wins the race. It's the race of the tortoise and the hare, where over many lifetimes there may have been, the antagonist who has won. And I keep saying that, like, I feel that's more from the antagonist energy. It's about winning when that's really not what it's about. I don't like how I'm feeling when I say that either. But the antagonist feeling as if they have won in each of these lifetimes here by keeping a very beautiful love from coming together or happening and being happy about that, being, there just being a lot of pain from within this particular energy of the antagonist here. So this being overcome is what I'm getting in this lifetime. And it also being overcome in a way where continued cycles moving forward are also going to be at a mission of conquering this particular energy so that the love that was created, that's designed to really be embraced and enjoyed every single day because it feels good and because it creates a very, very supreme vibration where there's happiness and there's joy. Like this even looks like it's like pink almost here. Look at that. How pretty is that? Like even like the essence of this is, it's very delightful and everyone has a chance at it. And I feel that that's the blockage energy that belongs to the antagonist, not being able to see that they're capable too if they do the work, just like the ones where they don't see those who are doing the work are receiving this because they have, put themselves, in a place to believe that they deserve this love. I'm gonna go ahead and get to your cards here. Let me go ahead and do this one more time. But that's what came through because we're like 8 minutes in. We got to get jiggy with it here. So let's see what we have for your first card. Oh, and take what resonates for both of those stories. I got to that it could be either or, but then it could also be both of those stories for you, and however that really resonate. All right, so we have the Six of Wands in reverse. Unless I'm getting being the antagonist energy that you've dealt with, I do feel that this is about it's speaking to a completion here with that 6 turning into a 9. This could be someone who is of a high status, who's seen in the community as a pillar, but really lacking self-confidence. They may have, everything surrounding them, all that they need, all that they feel that they could ever want. Not necessarily realizing that they have what they need, but it being more about what it is that they want. So having everything around them that they want, and I'm getting that being connected to that sacral energy. That's that lower vibrational. These are lower chakra energies, where that's what I'm picking up, and the healing needed to take place here. Whatever situations are happening, and I'm getting these as being individuals, being surrounded by different individuals, possibly being codependent on each of these individuals because they're all carrying abundance here. This being connected to someone not having enough confidence from within themselves, lacking self-confidence here, and utilizing their creative gift in order to manipulate certain situations in order to bring about an abundance where they're being seen for this, but not really having that. I do feel though that this 9 energy with this overturning energy of the 6 is speaking to a completion, that is taking place for you being connected to this particular energy here, but definitely getting that being the antagonist. Wands is fire energy, your energy, and then also Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. I love the pink passion that's coming through. I feel that this is the healing heart chakra energy that a lot of you have moved into, but because you're also connected to someone, I feel a lot of you are in this Jack and Rose energy, like strong and heavy, and it's very well deserved because you have been through a lot of shit. And you're very strong, you're very underestimated. You can be very dark, and it's more than likely that that's what you're being judged off of. Excuse me. I was gonna say as, and then off of came out altogether, so that's what came through there. But I do feel that that darkness is more what's been focused on, where it could have just been one piece of darkness compared to like a million pieces of light that you've shown, but just that one piece of dark gets that major focus, which has been unfair. I do feel that that also speaks to the reversal of the six energy here. Six is also being connected to Six of Pentacles in balance and being breadcrumbed. This being connected to soulmate energy, Six of Cup, it not being a happy situation. Your second card. Yeah, we have Justice. I did see a feather earlier, a white feather. I should have taken a picture of it. But it fell. Oh my gosh, it fell when I was watching the movie. I set it up on the station here where the TV is, this little cute little entertainment center. And I set it up there pretty good. I was watching the movie and I noticed something falling. I said, "What is that? Like, why am I not, the only person that's still here? What else is moving around here?" And I looked and I seen it and I'm like, "Oh, that's the feather that I found." But it looks just like this here. So with this coming after this, I just feel that what has been a part of your existence here that's coming into a disconnect and a completion, there's justice being brought to a situation here. This has been coming through as this being about a partnership here. So take what resonates for that. It does not have to be, but things are coming into balance here. Now, if this is about, what I am feeling is this being something new that you're moving into in a connection where this 11 energy, I feel it's beyond that 10 energy of an ending and this going beyond into a new beginning here with the added one that creates that 11, which then brings us justice, but then also connected to Aquarius energy. And this being about you both, you and someone else here coming together on the balance scales here. I feel this is also a part of a foundation that's being started as well, and are extending, and there being equality and reciprocity, it just being completely balanced, and that being, what you're both manifesting here with one another here. There's a difference as far as the material energy that's present here, where one could be heavier than the other, but if you notice here, they're both very balanced here. So I just feel that with the energy that comes from this feather energy, which could be more feminine, and I do feel for a lot of you, it may be you, you're connecting to a masculine energy that is representing that heart energy. And with that, I do feel it's about how there's that equality, it being just as light as this feather here. And with it, feeling that way, I do feel it's about having a lot of love from within. That is so fucking pretty. All right, let's see. Justice is also Libra energy. That could be significant as well. With that pink passion energy, I do feel, and look, it's right there again. It's the healing Venusian energy. Venus being the ruler of both Libra and Taurus. Yes, that's pretty. So third party situation is also what I'm seeing, but it not even really being that because there was no real connection here because there were other energies that are surrounding this energy here when it comes to relationships and partnerships. And there could have been a misconception that came about. Some deception is also what I'm getting here too. And then the energy that's between these is 2 energy with that 9. This being 11, so I'm getting to a cup that's coming through for a lot of you. And then also with the 6 energy, the energy of 5 also being present there. And this being connected to Hierophant energy. 5s could also be significant for you in other ways. It is coming to me to mention that my life path and my soul path are the energy of 5. So if you don't know your life path or your soul path, Spirit is wanting me to relay this message to definitely look into this to see how this may help you. The sun is setting. I am actually looking at the mountains as I'm doing this reading in this wonderful city that I'm in right now, and yeah, it's very chill. The whole vibe is chill, and I feel it's definitely connected to a lot of you here too as well, and what it is that you're moving into. Your third card we have is the Ten of Cups in reverse. Ooh, so what I'm getting here, ooh, look how pretty this is. I feel that this is what the feather, the Six of Wands in reverse is connected to, and then this Ten of Cup here is what this heart, this masculine energy is connected to. I feel that as these cards come out, they all speak a major story here. And I just feel that this is about the bond that has now come together between you and someone else here, where you have both come together to bring about these skills of balance and have left behind what does not serve you here. These are both reversal energies on the outside of you and someone else here in the Justice card. Universal law, karmic energy, karmic justice, whatever you want to call it here, is definitely coming through. And notice it's getting a little blurry. Let's go ahead and wave my magic wand here and we'll hope for the best. I'm going to keep it moving here, but I do want to say with that Ten of Cup in reverse, this is not happiness. There's no stability here. There's possibly, some kind of family type situation or setting here that is due to bring about a Ten of Cup. And it may have looked like this. This could be 3D, what I'm looking for, what I'm supposed to be living like, what it's supposed to look like, and it's supposed to last forever. But with it not being on a stable foundation here, with this being in reverse energy, those cups are overturned, possibly, realizing that I'm seeing this water being kept to itself. Like if cups are being overturned, they usually fall out, but I'm just getting some selfishness being here too. And I do feel it's very similar energies that both you and someone else have dealt with here. Tens are about endings here too. So you have completion here and a 10 ending here. Cups are more of your energy. So you have the good blend of Ophiuchus right here with fire and water here. I see fire and I see rain. That came to me earlier today. I didn't understand it because it was completely out of place with what else I was thinking of when I was thinking about songs today. I'm like, man, that's pretty interesting. But now I know why. So again, Cups energy is your energy, and then also Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. So take what resonates. Water sign energy, this masculine energy was dealing with. More fire sign energy that was being dealt with here when it comes to that feminine there. Let's see. And I feel like we could even stop here, but we'll go ahead and we'll keep going. Sorry about the blurriness. It's just a real chill setting. I have as much lighting on. That's how chill my room is. There ain't a whole lot going on. So it's pretty romantic. And I do feel, too, with me saying that and the pink passion, that this is what you're feeling. The energy of what's being felt here by two energies that are now on the balance scales here. And it just being completely lovely. Let's see what your fourth card is. We have the Sun in reverse. So with this coming underneath that 601 in reverse, I'm just getting it being connected to even more of the darkness that wanted to come through. So you being the one that has that capability of both dark and light energy, where I feel, again, it just goes back to what's been more focused on, which is the dark energy of that, like that one little piece, one little facet compared to a million pieces of your light. This being necessary for a dark night of the soul, it could be more about you being, I feel, it's that Titanic story. It's kind of blending in both ways, but you being that water to bring about an awakening experience, but also being connected to a love type situation and story that's very similar possibly to what was taking place between Jack and Rose in Titanic. And so for the feminine energy, dealing with that, I don't know that guy's name, but the first guy that Rose was with, that was all ritzy and, it was all for show, had all the money in the world, but he was very mean and he was very unhappy and he looked angry. He always looked big mad and just never satisfied. And he was very deceptive too, doing things that were not of integrity. That's all right here with the sun in reverse here. We're in Leo season here too, so it could be that this person is lacking some kind of abundance here. Some kind of abundance. This being a very prosperous and auspicious time to be reaping from. So the seeds that have been planted, one reaping what they've been sowing. That's going back to the judgment energy. With that being said, this is a card of 19. It's right before the judgment card. So that process happening for this particular energy here. This is Leo energy, the sun being the ruler, comes together to create that 10. So we have the 9 and the 10. Not accepting the ending that's also taking place here. I feel now that a connection has begun after someone has been moved away from. But that awakening experience being a part of this here. Okay, and then the color blue may be significant here too. Throat chakra energy, speaking, it being a part of that. Everything I said about that cat from Titanic, that Rose had initially been with, it all. If you have not seen that movie, please watch it. It's super long, but it's really good. Let's see what your next card is. Wish fulfillment in the upright, baby. All right, so we have this is a lot of happiness and joy here too. These are two independent individuals here, you and someone else, that are seeing their wishes come true. Coming out of the darkness into the light here and receiving wish fulfillment with that 9 of Cups there. And this being a part of that justice energy. This is so pretty. So pretty. And I want to be able to see both of the cards here. Even though it's got that pink, that love haze. That's what this is. It's that love haze going on. Cups energy is more of your energy. And then also Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. This is lovely. I love this. And this comes together, that 11 and that 9, to create that 20 of judgment. So you've got the energy of two people here that are this is a power couple. Major arcana energy with the justice card, and then coming together in wish fulfillment here to create that 20 of judgment, and that being after the sun here. How magical is that as well? And then you have the upright energy of this 9, speaking to what is, what is. That's it. What is it, and what is. You have completion energy here, and now wish fulfillment here. Emotional fulfillment as well here. There's a lot of love here, and it's overflowing, and it's built to last. See the balance of it. And I'm just getting waterfall energy here too, where it's giving me more of like I always like, every time I see these lately, it reminds me of like this 80s style cake with like the little water fountain, the little waterfalls, and the trickling. You can hear it. I don't know why I keep getting that. I really like those. Maybe that's why. When I was little, I would like. I'm a baker here too, and I've made wedding cakes for weddings around my area, and outside of my area too. Um, but that's what that reminds me of. I always wanted to make one. I was just glad I didn't have to, because it's a lot of work to do it as well. But that's what I'm getting here, and seeing the ribbon here connected to this here, you can see the difference where I just feel it goes back to that Saturn energy of it being more 3D. I'm getting ribbon in the sky energy. With that rainbow energy, could be, I'm getting 144, very strong archangel message that's coming through. Connection to the angels is also a part of that rainbow energy, but a lot of great happiness, balance with the chakras. Also, what up, crew? What up, tribe? I love you all. That's a wonderful bomb message here. Sagittarius energy. Also, Jupiter energy, Jupiter being the ruler of Sagittarius, is also coming through. This is super. I like this reading. All right, if you guys get it. All right, so great wish fulfillment, and there's a lot of happiness here too. A lot of happiness, a great cleanse here too. I'm also getting Kundalini here. And having everything. It's the whole shebang here. And this being the encompassing energy of that wish fulfillment in this 9 of Cups here. Toasting and celebrating is also what I'm getting here too. Being a lover of beverages, staying hydrated, being very important as well. All right, let's see what your last card is. And this will be relevant for this Ten of Cup in reverse here. We have the Four of Cup. So with this being connected to the masculine, I do feel that their love and what it is that they have to share, that they're now sharing with this feminine here, is what was being taken for granted in this situation here. And it doesn't even have to be about another partnership. I am getting that. But it could also be family too. Family, friends. This person coming into I feel everyone's going through an awakening experience here. And the masculine energy coming into an awakening about seeing more of their worth and realizing just how much they're giving and what they're not getting back in return and how it's been taken for granted. That's this Four Cup energy and it being in the upright. Very interesting. The Scorpio reading I just did had the energy of the Four Wands, but then it also had the Four Cup in reverse and it being a situation of a beautiful connection not being taken for granted. A lot of you may resonate with that message. I do feel it's very much what's happening right here with that Justice card there. Could be relevant. But yeah, seeing Three Cup, and this could also be, if there was a partnership here, a third party situation being found out about. Sorry to whoever's going through that if that's resonating for you. It could be more than one person that was found out about here too. I'm seeing all these cups going into one big cup, where this one big cup could be about that selfishness of what was here and a potential, 10 a cup of happiness, but it being in reverse here. Not being able to fill up one's own cup and that being a part of that selfishness there. With this fours are about stability, but I am getting it being more connected to Cancerian energy. We do have this cups energy up here, and then you have more cup energy here. So possibly a strong Queen of Cup energy is what I'm getting, or even a High Priestess energy. Someone who's very intuitive, and that not being connected to a spiritual level, it just being about intuitiveness. No tea, no shade. Let's see what we have in the bottom here. We have the Empress in reverse, yeah. For a lot of you feminines, I feel that this is about having that disconnect and wanting to move on and move forward and communicate with a new love here. And I feel that if you can see it, what's happening here is communication that's taking place between you and someone else if you're this feminine. And you can see too, like coming from beneath the water here is what it looks like when this is in the reverse. How cool is that? Again, if you can see it, but I'm seeing this being more of an air energy that's here with the light energy that I was getting connected to this heart and this being Aquarius energy. Very likely that a lot of you are dealing with Aquarius energies here. But seeing this also as being communication between you two here. With the Empress in reverse too, I'm also getting having boundaries when it comes to these energies. I feel that this is an energy of you both feminine and masculine energy being strong in your magnetic presence, knowing when to say no and how to say no, and then giving your energy to what it is that you want to magnetize to yourself, and you're doing it here and creating this beautiful love story and connection here. This is more of that Venusian energy, with this being a card of Venus. It also being a card of 3 in the major arcana. This is another major arcana. I do feel too, with me speaking on this side of this, I also feel it speaks to this side of it as well, and that Empress energy being also a part of the energy of this Ten of Cups. So it also representing different realms here, and maybe that's why I was getting 2 stories for the Titanic as well. There being a 3D situation, and then there also being a higher level, whatever level that may be for you, a higher level situation that's coming about here too, and it being grounded into the physical with the changes that are being made by 2. Justice coming in for a situation where love has been hated on and manipulated and kept apart, and now it's here. Wish fulfillment is here, boo. This is nice. And again, sorry about the lighting, but I just feel it goes along with the reading and the chillness of what's coming through and the balance and the love and the happiness. And now the ability to be able to rest and to relax and have that knowing that love is here and love is here to stay. And it's a good love, it's true love, it's integral love, it's higher level love. Overcoming and conquering that 3D stuff in order to get to that higher love. All right, Ophiuchus Moons, very pretty. I love it. I love your spirits too. Thank you so much. I hope that these messages were helpful, enlightening, empowering, and enriching here for you. I thank you all so much for your continued love and support and belief in me. I appreciate you, appreciate you, appreciate you. Welcome to all new subscribers, and until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. Take great care. I love you, and I love you. Peace.